we're okay taking that death. If we have Haunt up and we don't have mana for anything and we don't have very much HP, we're cool with that death, I think. Okay, we're gonna Haunt in. Oh no. All right, we're back with another Dota 2 VOD review. Today we're going to be checking out 23Savage playing Spectre. I looked up the best Spectre players right now because it's a really, really powerful hero in the current meta. And I wanted to see what a really, really good Spectre player does on this hero. So we're going to spectate this, see if we can learn some stuff. I am trying to play the carry role. I'll be honest, I feel like I probably have more success in the off lane, but I think I have more fun in the carry role. Off lane just, I don't know. It's all right, but I don't know. I just like the meta right now with the Radiance and stuff running around, and I feel like I have a better chance to like win the game for my team if I can have a good carry performance, but maybe I'm crazy. So we started out with Quelling Blade, components of Wraith Band, 3 tangos, and 2 branches, and we are fighting. This is much more aggressive than I usually am on Spectre. But I guess if you hit someone with a good dagger, you can just kind of run it at them. Seems like he's autoing creeps a lot because he knows he's going to get pushed in because it's a Nature's Prophet. Willow found the kill on the Nature's Prophet. That's nice. Looks like he's probably going to go Power Treads Blade Mail. Which is the build, but I'm wondering if it's not going to shift more into Radiance. It's a little awkward buying Radiance because then you want Manta, but you also want Ags because Ags allows you to fight more often because it gives you your, you know, a small version of your global on a shorter cooldown. But Manta helps you farm more and do more damage. So I feel like this Blade Mail Aghanim's Manta is like a nice, clean power curve. Whereas if you go Radiance Manta, you're farming for a really, really long time. Plus, those items are... Blade Mail is just a cheap item that's nice. It takes a long time to farm a Radiance on this hero. A long time. Like Wraith King, if I'm having a good game, like 15 minutes might be the latest I get it. You know, and I'm obviously not a pro. I'm like freaking Guardian 4 right now or some crap. Yep, I fell out of Crusader down to like Guardian 3, had a bunch of losses, and basically I've just started muting all of my teammates every game and just doing what I know I need to do to win. And I've climbed back up to Guardian 4, about 25% right now. So, you know, I'm still garbage, but I've got like a 51.5, 52% win rate. Like that's not bad for someone who hasn't played like a ton of Dota. I also feel like weekend Dota is just cancer. I don't know if any of you guys feel that way, but feel free to let me know in the comments if that's the case. So we finished the Wraith Band. We aren't going for Wand in this lane because it's a Nature's Prophet who's mostly going to right-click us. Tiny uses his abilities quite a bit, but early he's going to mostly right-click us as well. So we don't need a Wand in this lane because they aren't really spammers. They aren't really reliant on their abilities. They're both just going to right-click us. We're at 17 last hits at 3 minutes. Seems good. I'm wondering how he keeps enough mana for his Spectral Daggers. Seems like he only uses them when he really wants to fight. He doesn't use them to secure creeps so far, at least unless I haven't been paying attention. Let's try to pay more attention if we can. He's going to get thrown, more than likely. Nope. Missed him. So we're just trying to get through these treants and back to our tower where we can farm safely. We build the Band of Elven Skin, I think is what that thing is called. No, that's not what that's called. I don't know what that thing's called. We build that thing first because it gives us armor, gives us more agility, which gives us more armor, and we want armor against both of these heroes. These are things that, like, when I'm spectating, it's very clear to me why people are doing what they're doing. But then in my games, I never, like, think about it this way. I'm not very good at, like... I don't know. I pretty much go with that component of the power treads first almost every time now, though. Because usually armor helps me stay alive and attack speed helps me last hit a little bit better and farm a little bit better. I'm wondering when he's going to get kicked out of this lane, because I feel like there's a certain point where we probably can't lane against Treant anymore. I just don't know when that's going to be. So we go Wraithband, we go Power Treads. I was wondering if we skipped these, but I think obviously he needs them to get through lane. Especially against a pretty powerful lane like Tiny and Nature's Prophet. I feel like that's a pretty strong lane. Man, look how many tangos his support is feeding him. That's so nice. I'm just like so shocked if my support ever gives me a tango. When it happens, it's like, oh man, that's crazy. Uh-oh. We might die here. If he sprouts us, we're dead, but I don't think he has sprout. Nope. Ooh. He threw him at us. Oh, we might be able to turn this. Ooh, nope.
Someone just got disconnected.
Okay. Got 29 last hits. We aren't really focused on keeping the lane back that much. We aren't pulling that much. I'm going to skip forward until the pause is over. Okay, we're back in it. No, I don't want to override the camera. I want to... Yeah. We're okay with the lane pushing, it seems like. It is an Invoker. If he's not Quas Wex, then he's probably not going to be super active early. We got Power Treads now. Probably when he gets Blade Mail is when he'll look to start jungling. I don't think you can jungle with just Power Treads. Maybe I'm wrong, though. But you can see, like, it's really hard to walk up against Nature's Prophet, who's just right-clicking you with the Blightstone and Treants. There's a pull, nice. We're hoping to get the lane back a little bit. We're keeping our strength treads on to get some HP back. We still see Invoker, so we're not super worried about a roam. Keeping our treads up so that we A, get some health regen, and B, don't get comboed out and killed, hopefully. Yeah, we're going Blade Mail Ags. No wands, don't need it against this lane. Probably not planning to stay in lane that much either. Regenerating our mana. Agi Treads. Brought ourselves a salve. Probably smart since we want to stay in lane. And raindrops so that we don't get comboed out by like Tiny Invoker. Okay. And we need mana. I feel like I need to buy raindrops more. I know I've said this before in the past, but I feel like I do not buy raindrops enough. Instead of ferrying myself clarities all the time, I should just buy raindrops. I always like think a wand is going to take care of my mana problems. It doesn't. Wand doesn't fix your mana problems. He might die here. Are we trying to get enough mana for TP, or what's the goal? I don't think we can TP out. We're just dead. Yeah, we're just dead here. That sucks, but what are we going to do? We buy the chain vest because we need some armor. We have Haunt up, though, so... And honestly, we were out of mana. We're out of health. It's not really the worst death in the world. We're okay taking that death. If we have Haunt up and we don't have mana for anything and we don't have very much HP... We're cool with that death, I think. Okay, we're gonna Haunt in. Oh no. And nice. Mars, good TP. I wish I had that Spectre Arcana. That Spectre Arcana is so cool, man. It's very cool. Because it even has like a unique item interaction with Blade Mail. Like, Blade Mail looks different on the hero than it does on everybody else, which is so sick. Okay, and we're just trying to push out. We're probably going to push. We're at that phase now where we're level 6. We're just looking to push and clear jungle creeps in between when we can, if I had to guess. Using a Q to help us farm this quicker so that we can get the heck out of here. Each treant's worth like 8 gold, so it's probably worth just to try to take a couple of them. We see Shadow Shaman. They have a bunch of bursts on their team. Nope, we still aren't really looking to jungle. We just wanted to push that in as fast as we could to make sure we got the creeps, I guess. Broom handle is nice. We like that. Still trying to keep our tower alive. Notice how he isn't going for like the crazy like mangoes. The mangoes got nerfed. I'm wondering if he would have done the mango start if it hadn't got nerfed. Now it's just kind of normal like everybody else. It's just Wraithband components. Oh, we didn't keep the broom handle. Who did we give it to? Mars?
Dyer's middle tower is stone dead.
Guess we wanted to give it to somebody who can fight a little bit more. I don't know. Okay, make sure we get the last on the catapult, which is nice. Send the shovel to the fountain for a support. Nice TP by Mars. Mars has Meteor Hammer, it looks like. We might be in trouble here. We have our ult up in 7 so we can get away. And it looks like Luna ult, or Lino. No. What is that hero's name? Mirana ult saved us. I get those three mixed up for some reason. And we're very active. We're not just falling back and jungling. We're fighting. Probably when we get our blade mail, we'll look to farm a little bit more, I would assume, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, it's the Invoker that has a Meteor Hammer. That's annoying. Ooh. That's alright. We got a lot out of that. Looks like we're gonna get more. Pause for a second. What does Pigpole give us? 6 to all attributes. What does... I can't see it. Does he have the broom handle? Who has the broom handle? What? No one? We just didn't keep it? We wanted Pigpole more? Huh. That surprises me. Neutrals. Because it's 50 attack damage, or 50 attack range, 8 damage, and 4 armor. I guess 6 to all attributes is just better than that because it gives us mana regen, health regen, and we like stats on spec, I guess. Okay. I don't know, man. Pull the spec. How do I... Bruv, how do I bring the thing back out? What? Oh, there we go. I assumed that Mars would take the broom handle. I don't know. He doesn't have a neutral. I'm not really sure why.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Look at that. It's kind of funny.
Okay, we still don't have blade mail. We did buy wand here, though. Okay. I don't know if we wanted more stats or if... I mean, wand is just a really, really strong item because it can give you so much healing. I want to pay attention to his wand usage because I feel like I waste wand, unfortunately. We have blade mails. We can do stacks now. I feel like my wand usage kind of sucks. Tracking the fight to see if we can help. We're not needed, so we're just farming. We stacked the ancients. We're not doing them though. We're gonna catch the bottom farm first, it looks like. And this is at the point where we're probably just playing away from our team, trying to get our farm up a lot and haunting the fights. And then when haunt isn't on cooldown, we might be near our team more. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we're working on Ags. Blade Mail Ags. We know this is a good build on spec, and it might just be better than Radiance. I don't know. I've heard people say that, so. The Blade Mail to help us farm the stacks. Really, really cool animation. Uh-oh. Marcy's taking our stacks. That sucks. Nothing we can do about it. Try to get as many of them as we can. Alright. Oh, we wanted there just to live. So I know that, like, anytime you, like, think like you're about to die, you might as well just wand in case, like, it's enough HP for you to survive. But, like, I'm wondering if he, like, lets it build to 20 stacks sometimes, or if he uses it every now and then just for some HP. Because a lot of times I'm bad about not letting it build. I feel like maybe it's just an only in fights item. Or, like, only, like, if you need a spell to get a kill or something like that, you know what I mean? So, obviously, his team is owning this game. I would like to watch more games of people in games where they're not doing very well and just see kind of what their thought process is and what they're doing. But I kind of just wanted to watch someone better than me play this hero because, I don't know. I feel like this hero is like really team dependent is what it feels like to me. It feels like if my team's doing well, I'm probably going to win. If my team's not doing well, it's going to be a hard game and we need to buy as much time as possible. You're just like so hard to kill once you get some items. And once you get Ags, you can pretty much fight constantly. Like if your team is ready to go and you have Ags. So I think people like this build because it's actually like you're fight ready so much sooner. Instead of like Radiance and then Manta, it's like, yeah, I have Blade Mail to give me some tankiness and to help me farm a little bit. And then I have Ags to join fights. And I can just fight anytime my team wants to. Which is really cool. That's a really, like, that's like the power of globals. Is being like, okay, I can fight anytime. So, we're working on it. We're working on our Ags. That's why I like the idea of this hero, though, because it's like, I feel like it's easy to keep your farm up once you get, like, you know, some items. It's hard to farm early, but, like, once you get some items, it's easy to keep your farm up. And you can always join your team. I'd like to talk to someone who really knows a lot about Spectre. They could tell me why you would go Radiance, or if there's ever a point to go Radiance. Because the hero already had a good win rate this patch. These Serpent Wards are worth so much gold, by the way. If you're not clearing Serpent Wards in your games, you should be. They're worth a lot of gold.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks. If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
So we still need 2 more components for eggs, and then we're at it. Basically, he's just, when his team is ready to fight, he's just trying to be there. Which is usually not what I'm trying to do that much on Spec. I feel like most of the time I'm in recovery mode, trying to farm and become useful. But I feel like that's part of the power of this Blade Mail Ags. It's like, you're actually participating in your team before, like, free items, you know? If you go Radiance Manta and then you get Ags, it's like, oh my gosh, man. That's so much gold before you're relevant. And, like, the only time you're relevant is when you have Haunt. Oh. They just power treads on Int a lot. So that you can spam daggers. Okay, we don't want to deal with that, so we're just piecing out. And again, we're just playing away from our team. Even though we don't have Haunt, we're still playing away from our team. And we're trying to take, like, the dangerous farm. We're harder to kill than a lot of people on our team. But his team's just in Giga Fight mode. I mean, they have Clop, and they have Mars, and they have Mirana, and they have Willow. Like, they're so strong right now. The only one who gets, like, strong, who like, powers up throughout the game is the Spec, I feel like. Like, everybody else is happy to just fight the rest of the game if they can. So, that's kind of cool. I'd like to learn Mars, but I feel like this is a bad time to learn Mars because I feel like he's not very strong right now. His win rate's really low. I feel like his laning phase is not great. I feel like his impact on ganks is incredible. Like, he's one of the best ganking heroes probably in the game. But I feel like his lane is not good. So I'll probably wait till they like buff him, and then I'll probably try to learn him. I know he was like really broken and really OP for a while. Okay, we have Ags, so we're being chillin'. I think we just pinged it to our team. So now they know we can join them pretty much anytime they want to fight. It's like, what, 30-second cooldown maybe? Let me look. 40-second cooldown. So we can join every 40 seconds. There we are. Hello. This was the actual haunt, though. This wasn't the shadow stuff. I'm guessing we probably... It makes sense to use the haunt first because it's a longer cooldown. So you're putting it on cooldown, and then you just use shadow steps to join until your haunt's back up. I guess that would be the reasoning. I don't know for sure. It's also less mana, so that's one thing to consider too. Is haunt is less mana, so you're saving yourself 5 mana, which is nothing, but you know, little stuff adds up. And there we go. Shadow step, kill, boom. Then we're gonna have Manta soon. So that does those little daggers when it's doing the desolate damage. That's cool. Almost have shadow step. Looking to fight if the team wants to. And we're going in because Willow found us a catch. Well done, Willow. I feel like we don't die the rest of this game, if I had to guess. If we're gonna die, it might be here. No, I don't think so. Yeah, pretty hard to kill. We're just being chillin', waiting for a shadow step for another fight. Tiny's over there somewhere. They're trying to find him. There he is. Mirana's building Atos. I feel like I've seen that on my Miranas a few times. So now we have Yasha, so now we can attack a little bit faster. I mean, it's all just uphill from here. I mean, this hero, like, once you hit the Ags, you're just chilling. If the game isn't over, I feel like by the time you hit the Blade Mail Ags, then you're probably going to win. Because you're really hard to kill. You can fight every 40 seconds. And while you're waiting for that 40 seconds, you can always be farming. Grig's Blade, nice. We like that. Watching carry games, I'll be honest, is a lot more boring than watching like support or offlane. Because obviously they're looking to, you know, hit creeps and farm. I enjoy playing that way. I really don't enjoy like fighting all the time. I really enjoy getting good farm and pressuring and taking objectives and good. That's the way I like to play. That's the way I like to play League of Legends. Like when I had my like climb, when I hit platinum in that game, which is the highest I ever got because, you know, I'm just not very good. When I hit platinum in that game, that's how I did it. I was playing like, if any of you guys are League people, I was playing like Tryndamere, Nasus, Jax. I was playing these split pushers that basically just try to take a whole bunch of the map and get more gold than everybody else, and then beat people down with their bags of money. They play a lot like carries in Dota play. They just suck up resources. And then when you hit your timings, and like you connect to fights that work for you, you push objectives whenever you can't fight, or whenever you kill people, you push objectives, or when your team is fighting, if you can't join, you push objectives, and then you look to join fights when you have your timings, or that are like close to you. Notice how when he doesn't have Haunt or Shadow Step, we are farming. We're in farm mode. We have no mana right now. Nothing we can do. We're TPing back to base to get mana so that we can Shadow Step if the team needs us to. We also got our Manta.
Radiant's middle tower is about
Oh
to be a
wow, the
pile of
Philly
smoking
efficiency. Puts the Philly in his inventory when he's sitting in Fountain to get just a little bit of gold. That's crazy. Does it actually give him gold? If it does, that's crazy. I wonder what item he goes to kill people. He's going Basher, it looks like, instead of Scotty. They don't have very much healing. I mean, they have the lifesteal thing from Marcy. So I think Basher makes sense. It also gives them another way to stop TPs besides Mirana Arrow or Mars Spear, which are both skill shots. Are we fine here? Oh, actually, no. If we live here, we're not dying the rest of the game. I mean, we are in the middle of 4 people right now. Oh, we died. We did die. Oh, Pop just blinked into death. Oh, Mars, though, is here. This isn't throw, is it? No, good fear by Lolo. And Mirana's here with her Gleipnir. Mirana has a Gleipnir? Does Mirana support? No. Mirana's just fed his crap and has a Gleipnir. Huh. Wasn't Quap support, right? No. It wasn't Mars support, right? No, he went Falcon Blade. Huh. Wow, Mirana just got that much gold that she's like, okay, I'm just gonna buy a Gleipnir. What's Mirana's score line? Oh, 10, 3, and 16. Okay. That makes sense. So next we're going Basher, which just lets us stick to people and kill them. I don't even know if we should watch. I don't know if the rest of this is even really that much worth watching, because this is just a spec game from here. It's like, this is what we do. We hunt people and kill them. We join our fights in our team in fights, and we basically are just gonna take whatever we want. We're gonna take objectives if we want them. We're gonna take Roche if we want it. We're gonna kill people if we want to. Shadow Step, I'm here. I'm fighting. You know, it's that easy. When your team is winning this hard, playing spec is so freaking easy, man. It's just like the games that I play spec, it's like, oh my lord, I'm in zombie horror survival mode. I'm like trying not to fight forever because I'm just trying to farm and get some items. So there were other Spectre players I could have watched. Like I could have watched Tomato and stuff. They didn't have like recent games though. There are definitely people who have played Spectre more than 23Savage, but obviously 23Savage is the monster. And he had the most recent game, and I wanted to see if there was even like a consideration to go Radiance. Radiance is kind of like the new hotness, but and you would think it would make perfect sense for Spectre because Spectre likes Manta, but it's like the Ags just makes you so much more active. He's going Moonshard or whatever it's called. Moonshard. Just getting some attack speed. I think he wants to be able to beat up structures at this point. He knows they're winning. I think he just wants to put it away. So I think it makes sense. Just get some attack speed. And we're here. And do we end the game here? Feel like if we don't, it's going to be close. Between you and me, maybe. Not lingering in their base. Doesn't feel like they can end. Going to go push a side wave. Can always haunt back if the team gets into trouble. Looks like Radiant's top tower is getting torn down. Whew! That's some attack speed. Radiant's top tower just got stomped to pieces. Smoky, smoky. If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, Mirana. Enemy team, I think, gave up. Looks like the enemy team gave up. Is that the enemy's couriers that I'm seeing flying around, or is that theirs? I can't tell. I think it's their own. It has to be, because he wouldn't be able to see the enemy's couriers, right? Okay, so Blade Mail, Manta, and I looked at his match history. It looks like he's mostly doing Blade Mail, Manta, or Blade Mail, Ags, Manta. Sorry, not Blade Mail, Manta. Blade Mail, Ags, Manta. Oh, we TP over because why not? Oh, our team's fountain diving. We're gonna help him. That's how we get our 4th death. The fountain dive. Mars blocking the fountain damage. All right, that's it. Well done by 23Savage. Obviously, his team like giga stomped, but things we learned is that if you go this build, if you go Blade Mail, Ags, you can be really, really active. Obviously, until you get Blade Mail, you're just in survival farming mode. Once you get Blade Mail, you're in farming mode and looking to only join your team with Haunt. Or like fights that are close to you. And then once you get Ags, you're active. You're just, if your team is ready to fight, you're ready to fight. If your team is not ready to fight, obviously, it'd be a little bit different. I probably should have picked a game that wasn't quite such a stomp, but I still think there's some things that I learned from this. Preserve my daggers, switch my treads into a lot more. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to play this hero whenever I'm done with my role queue games that I'm on right now, but I might. I'm mostly playing Wraith King because I feel like he is a lot more active early. I feel like he has a little bit stronger of a lane phase. I don't know. He played well. Obviously, his team stomped, but he did a good job of staying active, even on a hero that you think, oh, I'm the god late game character. I don't have to be active. He did a good job staying active. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed me watching it and reacting to this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to see when new videos come out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.